Yo, this Sesco, who this?
What's the dilly? I just touched grounds down in Philly, bought a pound with me. Fast floating around silly, trying to find land. Bitch supposed to be in the Benz, parked in row 10, hard and that slow ho Gwen.
Born in the wild, raised in the cave, riding spinning bulls is all I crave. Busting out windows, tearing down doors, taking out birds and bringing back whores. Daddy is hung as a horse thief, my mom was burned as a witch. I got 14 sisters that work in the whorehouse, and I'm a bull riding some bitch.
Murdoch, show yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not here, you're wrong.
I'm fucking ready.
Yeah. I'm back in, I'm back on. Stand up like backbone. I'm beast mode, I'm so strong. Go hard or go home. No stopping, I can't stop. I will not lose. I'ma always win. Now let the games begin now.
It's important to stay pushing. You have to be able to do this. If you want to win a PANS title, if you want to win a World's title, you need to be able to do 7 of these rounds. So push yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Push yourself. Hang in there. Everybody did it. Nobody quit. Everybody did incredible.
Call it the majestic mullet.
You know what that's called, guys? It's called a Dixie dust ruffle.
Yeah, mullet.
Oh shit! I literally just hit the fucking bottom. We're good, boys. We're good.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name
Position, you can just cut.
Name a body that's
Y'all got the heart, man.
You got to believe in yourself, though. If you don't fully, they won't follow you. And you can't fucking do it from up on the horse. You got to be down there in the battlefield with the guys every day. They trust you. They're in. They're in. Just remember that they're in. You got to be in. It's easy to think, yeah, I am, but be in, 100%. They'll follow, bro.
So I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck Hillbilly Hammer up.
This is incredible. Such incredible news. For Romania.
Just gonna pull it by your face.
I first saw the Daisy Fresh crew a couple of years ago on a Show Your Roll video, and I just instantly fell in love with their mentality, with what they represented. And throughout the years, as I've been following them, I just really feel like they represent hard work, they represent the American spirit, and they represent what jiu-jitsu should be for everybody. You know, no bullshit, no politics, just people working hard, supporting each other, teaching, learning, growing. And I think that these guys are going to change the world. They've already started changing the world, but I think they're only going to get bigger and better as time goes on. I think they're going to touch a lot more people, or I think they're going to reach a lot of people. If you ever get an opportunity to go to any of these camps or to go to Daisy Fresh and train, please, it's going to change your life. This 3-day camp has changed my life. Meeting these guys has changed my life, and I'm going to be with them forever. Like, I'm going to follow them. I'm going to go train with them, but they're part of my heart now. I hope everybody gets to experience that.
Here's the wars and revolutions, bucking horses and prostitution. Them rank beamer bulls are good for the bucking, them sad, sweet girls are good for the loving.
So we just arrived. We actually thought it was North Carolina, but it's South Carolina. We just arrived at Triumph, South Carolina. 3-day camp here in Indian, where?
Land.
It's land, right? Yeah, 3-day camp in Indian land. This is the owner up here. We're gonna get it in. I think it's a packed house, so pretty excited about this one. You're in trouble.
What?
Avery, man. Nice to finally meet you guys. Avery, man. Nice to meet you.
Avery, by chance, do you have an extra purple belt laying around? My dumb
I might.
Only white, extra white belts.
Thank you.
I'm Avery Richard, owner of Triumph Fight Academy, so brown belt. Me and my one of my teammates and one of the students, David Suklea, we were at Nashville, and we were like, man, these guys are like loud, and we were like, we didn't even know how to say like Pedigo. We were like, who are these Pedigo? We were like, who is this team? Yeah. And then we ended up. It's funny, like now everything comes full circle. So that was the first time I like heard of like, you know, Pedigo submission fighting. We went to the Nashville IBJJF Nashville Open. Yeah. So that was like a couple years ago, and then. it ended up a lot of our students that were like, hey coach, you know, like you gotta watch this YouTube. I'm like, I don't know, I didn't, you know, I'm just so busy. And then I was like, all right, you know, tune in. And then that's why I was like, man, you know, these guys, because they have like we could relate to the story, because you know, he came from like nothing and built up a gym, and relatively like, man, 3 years ago, that was us. So it was like cool for a lot of our students to relate to that story. So it was awesome. But then I started watching that, and then you know, that's how I kind of really found out. And then we did a little bit of cross training with you know, CJ and Josh, and then Vernon, one of our coaches here, would like reach out to you guys. And I was thinking, like, when he was like, oh man, you're coming, I was like, yeah, whatever, dude, we're just like this little, we didn't a little, you know, it's relatively school. And I was like, but then we found out you guys were coming, and like the students like could not believe it, man. So this has been like amazing, man. The biggest difference was like, you know, even if I mean the price point is crazy, like how, like, you know, you get 4 sessions. That's the biggest difference too. All these other seminars, like, you're gonna pay, you go one day. They might show some flashy moves, you know. And I've been to a lot of seminars, so I'm not just like, you know, saying, you know, this is the best, but this has been the best for our students. It's been simple stuff. Our white belts can use this, our black belts can use this. Everything ties together. It's simple, and it's like, man, it feels like everyone here like treats you like family. Like, that's like, you know, Heath said at the beginning of the camp, he's like, I don't care what affiliation, I don't care, you're at this camp, we're all teammates. And everyone has trained like that. You can tell everyone in the room wants to get better. But yeah, like the guys that came down, not just obviously Heath's amazing, but just like the guys that he brought down have been just, man, these little details everywhere. It's been so, like, it's game changing.